EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for February 24th, 2020. For your Monday, after a very nice weekend with milder temperatures, we're going to continue with that mild trend today. We are going to have a little bit of sun this morning, and then clouds are going to start to filter in this afternoon and increase as we head toward the overnight, expecting cloudy skies to take over, and maybe some showers late at night, especially for different parts of the region. Not everywhere will see showers overnight. If it happens, it's going to be very late at night in the pre-dawn hours. But looks like just increasing clouds this afternoon. It's cloudy overnight, and then some areas will have some showers late tonight. As this system moves in, this is the first of two systems that are going to affect the region. And this first one's just bringing light showers, so this is not a big deal. But it will have persistent showers that will be falling during the day at different times, intermittently on Tuesday. And it remains mild on Tuesday and Tuesday night with a warm front associated with the system north of the region. And then we have a second round that's going to come in here on Wednesday. It looks like most of Tuesday night is going to be dry. You could have a few, which still left a isolated shower mentioned in the forecast for Tuesday night. But then you have the next system that's going to come in here for Wednesday. Before I get to that, let's go over the NAM high-res future simulated radar. I'm going to start this off on at 7 a.m. on Tuesday, just so you can see where the showers here are at this point, according to the 3-kilometer NAM. And it looks like it's the concentration of the first batch is going to be southeast areas mainly. And you see that nothing really going on in the interior just yet. But during the course of the day, especially during the afternoon, you see some more showers working their way through. Again, these are not heavy. This is not a heavy rain event here for Tuesday, just some light showers moving their way through, pesky showers, and that will continue into at least the evening hours, and then I think you get a break as you get later in the overnight. Could be some spotty drizzle farther northward. You're closer to that warm front boundary that's going to be pushing through. But this is not a wintry precip type system, so this is going to be too mild for that. And the one behind it is as well for most of it. And then this is the next system coming in. It's going to have one primary going up into the eastern Great Lakes. It's going to spawn a secondary low here east of it, but this is going to be too far west and cutting over the region, so this is not going to be a wintry system either because it's crawling right over eastern Pennsylvania. There is an opportunity, though, that at the tail end, as the system passes by and cold air with the incoming trough, there's a trough behind this and a cold front. Once this comes through, it could change to snow in the far northern areas nearest the Pennsylvania-New York border and just in a few spots, mainly higher elevations, for that to occur. And that is on that would happen on Wednesday evening and overnight. And you can see that here as this system lifts off the north. Those areas that I mentioned are changing over to snow here in this particular model. So we will continue to watch that for those areas, but elsewhere you're just rain all the way up until the late night hours, and this finally pulls away. On Thursday, behind the system, it's going to get very windy. You're going to have winds that are going to be 15 to 25 miles per hour sustained, and wind gusts that are 40 miles per hour or greater during the day here on Thursday. And there's also going to be some lake effect snow streamers coming through. Because these lakes are not frozen, and they haven't been this entire winter since it's been too mild. So with the flow off the lakes here, you could get some lake effect streamers going here on Thursday for some areas. We'll watch in the coming days to see where that would occur, and we will alert as needed for that particular possibility for those lake effect snows. Doesn't really show much here, but these usually don't on the global models, but there are some lake effect streamers. They're going to be favoring the northern areas and Poconos for that to occur, and also northern New Jersey at the moment, of course, subject to change. And then after that point, starting on Thursday through Sunday, we're going to have a trough settle in, but unlike the last couple that came through here that were lasting maybe a day or two, usually around 2 days, and then it lifted out and got warmer again, this one's going to last about 4 days. So I think it's going to go from Thursday through Sunday, maybe to some extent Monday as well. But the reason it's doing that is we had a very, very, very high positive Arctic oscillation that was near, actually set records for how high it was. That's where all your cold air is bottled up in north of the Arctic Circle. And we now see that during this time, as we approach the weekend, we're going to have that Arctic oscillation return to near neutral. It's not going to be negative, but it's neutral. So at the same time, the blocking in the North Atlantic was not there. It's been strongly positive. It will also head toward neutral. That will be enough to keep this here an extra couple of days. So we're going to have a cold go at it from the time we get from Thursday through Sunday. And the good news with this, We have a little weak system passing off to our south here Friday night. Saturday we'll have to keep an eye on. But other than that, we're partly cloudy on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then once we get to Sunday, we are mostly sunny. So it does look like we're mostly dry. The only day, Thursday, we'll have to watch for those lake effect streamers and where those set up. There could be some areas that get some lake effect snow showers here on Thursday. But other than that, through the weekend, it does look dry. For those of you that we get the, especially on these forecast videos, for whatever reason, get a tremendous amount of comments about where's the snow or when are we going to get some snow. Please, we're going to refer, the moderators have been instructed just to refer you to the long-range outlook that we did on Friday or the Weather Weekly's video on Sunday. And it doesn't look good for anything in the month of March either. This period is largely dry to coincide with the colder temperatures. Then we think we're going to turn milder again after that, and effectively winter is just about over. So there's really no need to ask questions. If you watch this video, you'll already understand that we are going to direct you to the long-range outlook, which pretty much summed up the same idea, that we're not expecting snow for like we did over the past couple years in March, and that winter is going to go out generally with a whimper, and it should be generally milder turning towards spring, as we are going to be heading to that next month very shortly. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martridge. That is your outlook for February 24th, 2020. Have a great Monday.